Equestrian horse riding takes skill, technique, and discipline. You'll see all of that this weekend at the Stuart Horse Trials. Hannah is at a farm in Macedon today with a rider who knows a little something about it all. Hey, Hannah.
Yeah, I'm back with Troy Wing out here at Altair Farm in Macedon. Troy, what makes you unique is you not only coach, you have 14 riders riding at Stuart this weekend.
We do. It's definitely going to be a busy weekend, exciting weekend, but definitely very long, very tiring. I've got a lot of great backup that's going to help me kind of get through my schedule and get all my horses ready at the same time and keep me just kind of pointed the right direction.
Yeah, two of these riders right here. This is Sarah, and what is her horse's name?
This is Emma.
Emma, you're
So
beautiful.
Emma.
And so you'll be kind of showing us this morning how you prep them, because I mean, you obviously can't just go and become an equestrian rider without all of the, years and years of practice.
Definitely. There's a lot of homework that goes into it, a lot of just fitness and conditioning, as well as just overall practicing movements and that we use for the dressage, where we have to perform a series of tests and movements in different levels of that movement. We also work on the stadium jumping that we're going to show, and maybe a little bit of what we would do cross-country over this type of stadium obstacle.
Yeah, and this is Beckett, right? Beckett. Okay, this is Beckett, a beautiful horse. She was a little muddy before the segment.
A little bit. He likes to play in the mud.
No,
certainly,
and
as
wipe
they all do.
down. They're gonna ride a little for us, right?
Correct.
Okay, so let's see what you do.
Okay.
So when they warm up, talk to us about what you would have them do first.
All right, so basically when they warm up, and you guys can go ahead and warm up as usual, go ahead and just pick up a little walk, a little trot, a little canter, both directions. So one of the things we really do in any warm-up is just kind of get the horse kind of loose and limber, start loosening up their joints, loosening up their muscles, getting them ready to perform. We'll do a little variation of forward and back on their strides to show that we can kind of keep control of them, that we can kind of put their legs where we need them to be. So again, when we're doing the dressage, when we're doing the jumping, we can put them to the distance we need them to be to make, again, every effort.
And these jumps, I feel like the jumping events are what people, I guess, normally relate equestrian riding to. So this is an event that people are probably more familiar with than maybe dressage or the cross-country course.
Definitely. The jumping always adds, a certain aspect of excitement to it. A little more suspenseful, certainly, a little more technical. And again, it's much easier for even the untrained eye to kind of see how everything is going with the jumping.
Yeah, and talk about, I guess, at the competition, how do they judge this? I mean, what are they looking for?
For stadium, in the eventing world, we have a timed distance for the course, and as long as you get from one side to the other side without knocking the jump down, there's really no penalties. Certainly we work on trying to stay balanced with our horse and making it as pretty as possible. But as long as the jump doesn't fall down, if a jump does fall down, it's a 4-point penalty. If there's a refusal at a jump where the horse stops or has to make a circle, another 4 points. And then that score is kind of added into the overall combined score of the day.
Okay. Can we see them jump?
Sure.
Oh, cool.
Kate, why don't you go ahead and pop him over any fence, maybe the oxer, maybe one of the verticals.
Check this out.
And then Sarah, you can kind of do the same when you're ready.
And they start small. They start just jumping over poles, you said?
Right. Normally when you start jumping, the horse learns how to go over a fence just by going over a trotting pole. And then we start working our way up the levels as the horse progresses in confidence and balance and the ability to use themselves a little more correctly. That's how we start increasing the size of the jump.
Wow, it's so beautiful. Look at it. And do you look at it, do you look at the horse's form too? I mean, you could tell when the horse is comfortable and when the rider's comfortable too.
Definitely. We want to see the horse that's staying in a good balanced rhythm, that it's staying nice with a good cadence coming to the fence, as Beckett is here. We want to kind of have them jumping around bascule, getting their knees up, jumping, pretty clean and confidently. You want to make sure that the horse isn't just kind of just flinging itself launching from any distance. Certainly can get a little bit scary and hairy at times. With this jumping, the stadium jumping, the jumps do fall down, so it's certainly a little easier. When we go out the cross country, again, we got to make sure they're jumping correctly and securely so that if they were to hit a jump, they still can land okay.
They can be okay.
Correct.
Wow. Well, look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, they look so graceful. It looks effortless almost.
It does, and again, the good riders, that's what they can do. They have a lot of communication up there. They're using their seat, they're using their legs, they're using their hands as well to communicate with that horse and keep them in that balance. And a lot of what you don't see is that communication, which makes them do as well as they do.
Wow. Well, coming up, guys, we're going to show you one of the other events, possibly dressage, next, that you'll see out at the Stuart Horse Trials this weekend.
Fantastic.
Oh
and I know
gosh,
the
it's
weather
so
is
pretty.
going to be good for them this weekend. They depend on it. Off to a much cooler start today than yesterday, no doubt out there. We'll tell you how much more of a warm-up we can expect coming up later today. Marty will let us know next.
Toughen up your truck with a